It's that time of the week. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Hanoi is a city with much hustle and bustle. It is a hustly-bustly place. Yet in 2024, in the outskirts, there are massive development projects being built. There's a gradual migration of the middle class to these strange and unique neighborhoods. So let's visit one of these settlements to the east of the city. First, you need to head down this huge bridge for 10 minutes. Then drive past this huge mall and through this tunnel until you get to Vinhome's Ocean Park. As you enter, you can see dozens of skyscrapers. To the left, you have many huge and luxurious detached houses next to an enormous man-made beach.
NANI?!
From what I understand, the Vin brand created this whole area. The company responsible for VinFast, VinMech, VinSchool have built many unique neighborhoods up and down the country. But now we get an exclusive look inside the Greek-themed VinUniversity. The Greek architecture is semi-intellectual, bizarre, but also impressive. The building alone is an extravagant feat of engineering. As you can see, this is Old Mother Hubbard. As everyone knows, in the common nursery rhyme, went into a lake, stood on a platform, and then she got trapped. So this is what she looked like when she died. Her nipples are showing. Do you see her nipples? Show her nipples. Yeah. Okay, you can stop filming her nipples. You want to play Guess the Statue? Okay, take your guess. The answer is Ares, God of War. If you said Ares, God of War, congratulations, you win nothing. There are many statues, a fountain, and a mini amphitheater. If you get the chance, it's definitely worth a gander. Top 5 ESL teachers in Vietnam. Let's go. Number 5. Being smart on your job application is very important. Put on a suit and tie, take care of your hair, but having your photo taken at the barbershop is next level. Big brain smart. Wow. Number 4. Do you need a native English speaker with a friendly smile? Take a look at this gentleman. What a scholar. The LGBT flag is so progressive. Number 3. You might have been asking yourself, what is the new punk rock? Well, this is the new punk rock. He is too cool for school. Is he looking for a job? I don't know. It's not important. Regardless, he is a cooler teacher than you will ever be. Number 2. Have you ever applied for a job and realized you don't have a photo prepared to put on the application? And then you realize this on the plane to your destination? Well, let me introduce you to this magnificent ESL specimen. Underprepared maybe, but he has so much initiative. Number 1. Are you looking for a handsome boy from Russia? Well, this final ESL teacher can teach you how to be pretty and how to make a joint. Wow, such amazing life skills. It's been 3 years since co-worker and friend Henry Vo committed suicide. A 45-year-old Texan ESL teacher, husband, father, and part-time shaman. 3 years ago, I made a very somber tribute to him on my YouTube channel. I spoke about some memories I had of him, such as the many times he drove his motorbike on the sidewalk and shouted, "VIP baby!" and the time he introduced me to many girls at the Christmas party. I still feel the anxiety 4 years later. The reason why I'm returning to this topic 3 years later is that something doesn't feel right. At the time, I didn't really tell the whole story. When I knew Henry, he was never suicidal. He acted slightly melancholic. He was a little bit sad, but he was never as bad as the posts on Facebook suggest. So, what happened? Well, first of all, he decided to leave his wife and daughter in Vietnam and move back to Texas to work in a mattress company. Again, I don't want to speculate to why he did this, but it could just be that it was COVID, so he was just missing America. But there was a second and more notable occurrence. When his mental health was at the lowest, it was the radical Christian fanatics that he turned to for help. You can see many almost nonsensical comments from fanatical spiritual evangelists on his posts. In his mind, he was battling the Antichrist, and it was those surrounding him that encouraged him to do that. And it's not just me who thinks this. Those that were closest to Henry also feel the same. From my perspective, if Henry stayed in Vietnam and went to a therapist instead of going back to Texas and joining a cult, he might still be here today. To my mind, Christians speak a lot about love, but their religion has done a lot of damage to the world. The psychological trauma of cults. The whole of Africa persecuting LGBT people because their preachers tell them to. Priests and vicars preying on the young. The many wars waged over the centuries to decide who is the true God. I'm not saying that God doesn't exist. Like, he might exist, I don't know. But if the Almighty did exist, would he appreciate the narcissistic, discriminative, and abusive lengths that people go to praise him? Would he appreciate you disrespecting Henry's family and friends? Would he appreciate you saying thank you for all you have done to someone that has just blown his brains out? At the end of the day, just love thy neighbor. That's all you have to do. Don't control and pressure thy neighbor. Don't abuse thy neighbor. Don't lynch thy neighbor. We're all human, so just act like it. Sorry to leave the video on such a negative point. I've had a Henry-style itch to scratch for a while. So subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and I'll see you next week. Goodbye.